Hello everybody, this is Megan Moonbear from the MC.Gemstone channel, and I'm with...
And Alex Hedgefox from the MC.Gemstone channel. I am sick at the moment, so my voice isn't 100%, but...
And I apologize...
Through these boys.
Yes, sorry. I apologize for background noise, there's people in the house. Without any further delay, let's start with our updates of what will be happening of this year.
So, first of all, not dead. We're not dead, just a lot of big things with a lot of moving parts going on in the background. We're working on a giant movie-length production for just a big thing. It was originally supposed to be our celebration for 3,000 subscribers, but it's kind of ballooned bigger than we initially thought, because originally it was just going to be a really big comic dub project, but now we got, like, animation on it, and this is probably, like, the biggest cast we've ever had to do with, to the point where it's looking like it's going to be a cross-channel collaboration with the guy Silver and Natalie Guest. You've probably seen them in some of our videos or some of their videos. Big project coming. Also, an original Sonic-related animation written by me and storyboarded by her is coming. I don't want to talk about it too much. I don't want to kind of pop the lid on that. It's a bit of a secret thing, but
Very much.
I will say Gwendolyn Longcrier is helping us in terms of animating that production. Model sheets may or may not be done by our good buddy Juan Ramirez, who we've talked about here and there. We dubbed one of his comics before. I still need to hammer out the details with him, so see, if not, I can always find somebody else to make the model sheets. It's not a huge loss.
I could always try my best to make some myself.
Yeah, you or Gwen or somebody else I know could probably look into it. Either way, there are backup plans, but the hope is to have the homie Wani do the model sheets. Dubs should resume as planned, more or less, after production of the movie-length production. We're not done with a lot of series. We still got Ghost of the Future. We still got Archie, which has a work-in-progress video for Minisode 2.
Yes, Minisode 2, which technically could be seen as Episode 3.
Yeah, Episode 3 overall, but it's the third issue of the miniseries, but because the first issue was issue 0, it's the second minisode. Just thanks, old comic books, for making the confusing numbering. At least when we get to the main Archie stuff, it'll be a little easier to edge number-wise. So Archie is still continuing, Ghost of the Future is still continuing. We've been trying to get progress done on the 5 Years Later comic by Kuro the Artist, but we've been struggling trying to find some voice actors for that one, mainly Rook Blanco. Same with the Fusion Fall comic. We are struggling to find a couple of voice actors for that. There's a Sonic manga dub we had in the works as well. That's hoping we can still figure out how to hammer out that detail. We do have stuff coming, it's just this big movie-length production is kind of our focus. And the only reason we were able to get that Shattered Crystal comic out last year was because, well, it was short and it had a small cast. Is that everything? Was there anything else that we're missing?
I was gonna bring up, this is not really for the main channel, likely be second channel. I might include this, I might cut this out. I'm working on a iceberg video. I'm not gonna reveal what the iceberg video is, but all I can say is prepare yourself for the ultimate spin, if you get what I mean.
That was awful.
It's vague enough.
Wow.
Unless you know, you know.
Let's also say that iceberg for the second channel is also going to be sort of the test for another iceberg that we're going to be doing on this channel, because it would be more appropriate on this channel than the other one.
Yeah.
So we know the iceberg trend is dead, but you'll still see the occasional iceberg pop up from other people.
Yeah.
You know,
they're fun to do.
Interesting, I guess.
They're fun things to do. I'm hoping to release more stuff on the second channel. Like, I've been planning stuff in the behind the scenes and such, though I guess I've just been busy and having the motivation to do it. It really depends, because that second channel is just kind of a sort of dumping ground to just put whatever I want on there that just doesn't fit with the main channel.
It's the Nicktoons network, the boomerang of the channel, where the more experimental ideas go there.
Pretty much. Go and subscribe to it. There's some neat content on there that you might enjoy.
Also, because I believe it's been confirmed that TikTok is shutting down, or it's getting banned, or whatever, so Megan's probably gonna re-upload some of her little TikTok videos and animations to here, so they're not, like, completely lost to the sands of time, like Vine.
I mean, I do have a lot of the videos saved on my computer, so depending if I put them on the main channel or the second channel, and then maybe, like, upload them as individual shorts. Because I was, like, thinking... We were thinking of
uploading them as a compilation first, and then if people liked a specific short, we'll upload them as individual shorts.
Yeah.
So we might be meeting up again in February, like in real life. It's not confirmed, but the hope is we'll be able to, like, do something in February for our birthdays. Maybe we'll record some videos there. We still have videos from our last trip from a few years ago.
2022. Oh gosh, that was so long ago.
That I'm hoping that we can upload to the channel eventually, even though they are very old and smelly and stinky, but I don't really care because it's fun. It's fun to sort of see us in real life and do things, because, like, we have a giant, like, mega vlog movie that we more or less put together. There was also a British versus American snack taste test video we also did. The footage wasn't great on that, but it was fun. It was a fun video, so if you guys like just hearing us blab and be silly,
yap a lot, you know. You'll get to see you'll get to see me what I look like back then. I had very short hair. I look a lot different. If you see my second channel stuff, you'll see that I'm a bit, my hair's kind of grown out since then.
You're not going to see my face because I'm paranoid. There is one more update that I feel like we should kind of go over, and it's something we've talked about, be talking about on the channel, and it's regards to Where Is My Hero and MercyBHK, because everyone kind of came to us on our comic dub of Where Is My Hero, asking us, like, hey, what happened to Mercy? Where's all their content? And it's just sort of like, we don't know until we did know, and I guess it's just sort of like, it just kinda decided that, like, they didn't want to be online in the Sonic community anymore, I guess?
I mean, it's fine. They did it for their own personal needs and reasons.
That's all we know. I will say, though, we do have a lot of Mercy's content saved, and we are looking into doing maybe some dubs of some of the other Where's My Hero related content, because, you know, we would be idiots to not capitalize on Where Is My Hero. It's our biggest video on the channel, so we'd be idiots to not, like, capitalize on that. We have another obligation we have to get out of the way, or I mean, it's not really an obligation, it's more just like, we said we would do this and then we just kind of didn't do it, so when we hit 3,000 subscribers, we had a Q&A. We didn't really do anything with it because not a lot of people asked us questions. So maybe we can go over those and just sort of get the ones who did out of the way.
Well, I went from like top, so the first. These are all from 2 years ago. So
yeah, starting with the first one, Mario Sonic Pro asks, how are you gonna celebrate 3K? iCake, video, or so I guess all I can say is well, the plan was that giant movie-length video, but because, you know, it is a movie-length video, it is not an easy thing to just kind of put together. You really do need to, like, plan everything ahead of time just to sort of make sure that everything's all on the up and up. To answer the question, it's the big movie-length video, so it's project. please be patient with us. Again, like I said before, only reason we got that Boom video out is because it's small. It has a small cast. Let's see what the next question is. From Max Wasson 2000 to Alex. What's your overall confidence in the Sonic franchise heading into 2022, with Prime and the second Sonic movie and Sonic Frontiers all coming out this year? This was 2 years ago.
We're in 2025. A lot has happened since then.
Should I also assume, like, other stuff, like The Knuckles Show and Movie 3, which I still haven't seen yet?
I won't spoil anything about it until you've actually seen it. I hope you enjoy it. It was a fun movie.
I hope so. So my overall confidence in the Sonic franchise, I guess I'll modify the question and say heading into 2025. I guess it's fine. I liked Sonic Prime, and I guess I'm in the minority on that. A lot of people are not a fan because of how Sonic was characterized, and I'm just sat here like, I'm gonna make a video about that one of these days, either on this channel or on my own channel. It depends on if Megan wants that heat or not.
You can probably stick it to your own channel.
I liked Prime. The second movie was okay, more Sonic-y compared to the first one. Sonic Frontiers, was fine. Like, I felt kind of hollow playing it at the end of the day. Like, it just kind of felt like a very empty experience to me, personally. I know a lot of people like the game, and if you like the game, more power to you, but I just kind of thought, like, the world was empty, the story was kind of it was just kind of okay. I don't know, it just feels like a lot of the games that have been coming out are just kind of like, oh, it's a step in the right direction. It's just like, okay, we can only have so many steps in the right direction before we, like, you know, get the game that does it right, you know? And I guess if we're gonna include, like, more recent stuff, so, like, Shadow Generations, it was fun. I like the level design significantly more, because, like, it feels like a Boost Venture title. That's Boost and Adventure for those not in the know. Favorite levels were definitely Kingdom Valley and Space Colony Arc. I love speedrunning those levels, even if I'm not really good at it. The story was a little better than the one from Frontiers, but then you have that rewrite for base gens, but I won't get into it. If you wanna know my thoughts, I'm planning on doing a podcast with our friend the Guy Silver, going into all of my thoughts and feelings on Sonic X Shadow Generations, like, in depth. So if you want to know about that, subscribe to him. But overall, confidence in the Sonic series, like, it's getting better, slowly coming out of the trenches of the meta era, more or less.
It's a slow recovery era, is the best way to put it.
And my laptop died, so now my audio quality is going to sound different.
Oh boy.
So I hope that's okay with the audience.
That, we'll do it the best that we can.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live!
But yeah, overall, my thoughts on the Sonic franchise going forward, it's getting better. I personally wouldn't say that it's in a good place, but it's in a better place than it was in the 2010s.
As long as they don't get bought out by Disney. And hopefully
Babe, we're not gonna get bought out by Disney. That was a rumor going around. It's okay, just relax.
I'm still scared about that.
It's not gonna happen.
Fair.
I mean, I know the question wasn't towards you, but where do you feel on the current trajectory of the Sonic series?
That's a good question. I guess I'm pretty happy about it. I feel like we're in this kind of era now that Sonic is finally seen as this cool character and isn't seen as this derogatory joke. Although it feels kind of funny, the people that probably made fun of Sonic are like, oh, I always liked Sonic, I never made fun of it. It's like, no,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Clout chasing.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, because I think the movies do helped in a big way to kind of make Sonic more popular. It's weird, because there are mainstream people know who Maria is. It was mentioned on, like, talk shows and shit. It's crazy. People know who Maria is. and Shadow, because like most people, the common man, the common person,
it is usually just the classics.
Yes, like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Eggman, maybe Amy, but that's really it. You would be lucky enough for someone.
And even
to
then,
Shadow.
most of those people is like, oh, it's Robotnik, because they don't know about the Eggman change in '99.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, it's cool to see it, like, become mainstream, and I hope that the Sonic movies do well, but I'm worried that we hopefully don't run into, like, some sort of Sonic fatigue where everybody gets tired.
Oh, I still forgot to mention, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. The Knuckles show sucked.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not good.
Never has a show made me so depressed that I went out for a walk.
Oh, it was bad.
I was not in a good mood. It
was not great. That show was not great.
It started off fine, and it just ends.
Like, literally, the first 3 episodes were fine. I know a lot of people don't like the 3rd episode. I don't know. I like that, like, Knuckles was so invested in, like, the Jewish culture. I think that's interesting. That, like, because you gotta remember, at least in the movie continuity, he is an alien. He doesn't know of what Earth cultures are like. So him, like, sort of being buddies with Wade's mom and learning about the Jewish faith, I don't know, it's interesting to me.
No, I guess.
And then they piss all over it with the weird rock opera that was episode 4, with a giant puppet of Iblis from Sonic 06 singing about Facebook Marketplace.
This was supposed to be a simple update video.
Yeah, but we also gotta get the Q&A out of the way as well.
Alright, we'll put timestamps so people can just
also, because my laptop died, you're gonna need to pull up the questions on your end if you don't have them.
Don't worry, I've even screenshotted them so they could appear in the video. But yeah, I guess overall, to sum up mine, I think Sonic is doing just fine and okay, and I hope it stays that way for as long as it can. Yeah, I just, that's really it. Next question is, Vindicart free? I'm sorry. I know you're one of the people from the Discord. I forgot your name. I'm terribly sorry.
Isn't it like Mecha from the 80s or something?
Mecha from the 80s, yes. That's how, yeah, I know who you are. You're cool. But you ask, to both, what are your comic dubs plans for this year? Well, we kind of really...
Well, again, this is also a few years old.
Yeah, which is fair.
So we kind of already went through that. Big movie project, Archie's still coming, Ghost of the Future is still coming, 5YL and Fusion Fall are still coming. Lot of stuff. That's really about it, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Like,
it.
there are other things we've talked about doing, but, like, we still gotta figure out the kind of schedule beyond the big movie and the existing series on the channel. Are there any other questions, or is that the last one?
No, we got Khaled. So our good friend Khaled is like, congratulations on the free K. Big smiley face. My question is, what flavor is the color blue? And what color is math? That's important. Well, Khaled, to answer that question, flavor the color blue. I would assume it tastes like blueberries. Or
raspberries.
Raspberries, the type of, like, blue flavor in slushies. If you get what I mean. And color of math, that's a good one. I think I see math as like a blue color, to be honest.
I think math is white because of the chalk on chalkboards.
I think of math because of the blue textbooks that I had in senior school.
Fair enough.
So there's your answer. I hope that helps.
That question hurt my brain in a bad way.
No, that was a fun question. I like silly fun questions. The more weird and wacky, the better. I think I'm better off answering the weird questions to help your poor little brain out. But yeah, that's all the questions we got.
The last sort of update I think we have before the big thing is we are working on bringing back the SoniCast, which I guess this could be seen as something kind of like that. Is this us yapping?
It's the Yapcast.
We're gonna have guests on, guests who have worked on the Sonic series.
Yep.
So keep an eye out for those.
So it'd be people, the people that worked on Sonic, maybe fan creators, content creators. Anybody that's worked on Sonic, and we interview them and ask them about questions and ask what their favorite sandwich filling is. That kind of stuff.
What? Huh?
What stuff you put in your sandwich?
Yeah, but why?
Because why not? It's a nice little casual question that you ask first before you get to the big scary ones.
I feel like that's a strange question to ask, but okay. But now for the big update.
Oh yes, the very big one. Is it big and alright?
That's you, babe.
Oh, right! Yeah! Shit. Okay, so the last big thing of the video that is probably in the title and thumbnail is Patreon. That's right. I'm just like every other YouTuber out there. I got a Patreon because I need money. Money is great, and I can have it, and I can give it to Alex, perhaps, and stuff, and it will help with other things like food and rent and other things.
Yeah, and other projects.
Yeah, so, it's not much. So when you go to the Patreon, you're expecting would they be perks and stuff, and we haven't really figured that out yet, or at least with me. So for now, it's just basically your name will be in the credits of a video, and they're very small, prices to play. The cheapest one is just £1 or $1. It might be different because of conversion money, because money is different from wherever you are in the world. You get it. So at least over here it'll be the cheapest one is £1, then the third one is £3, and then the fifth, the other last one, £5. Granted, it might be different depending where you're from. So if you want to donate and help us out, please do. That would be very nice and very cool. I would be very much appreciated because it's just something I need at the moment because, getting money from doing stuff like this can take time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not like I'm hoping to eventually get more perks and stuff, but for now it's pretty simple stuff. If you want to support us, that's totally fine. If you don't, and if you can't for any reason, that is totally fine as well. No worries, no pressure. It's just there if you want to help support the channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Also, not confirmed yet on my end, but I'm considering opening a Ko-Fi specifically for that animation project. It's not fully set in stone yet, but it is something that I'm considering, so not confirmed yet, but if I do wind up making it, it'll probably be somewhere in the description along with her Patreon.
I also do have a Ko-Fi. I don't know how to really use it, but it's there. You can check in my link tree where the Patreon will also be as well. It'll be at the top. But other than that, I think that's everything. That's everything we've mentioned. So
keep an eye out. The channel is not dead. We promise the channel isn't dead.
Oh yeah, the channel isn't dead. And I appreciate everybody being super patient with us and waiting. That's very cool of you guys. We're a small channel, but all of you are being great sports and waiting, and yeah, that's I don't know when the next big video will be, but you'll see. But if you want to see what we're doing, we're now on I'll be posting art online. I'm all gonna be active on Blue Sky and stuff. Instagram, Tumblr, sometimes DV.
Our link trees will be in the description. If you want to know where to find us, they'll be in there.
Twitter, I don't know how longer I'm going to be using that for, but Blue Sky is probably going to be the best place because that's where I'll be dropping videos there and what have you, and that'll be a way for people to find us. But that's it. I'm waffling at this point. I got nothing else to say.
So
with other than that,
catch you guys next time.
Take care. Enjoy your 2025. I hope it's a good one for you, and take care.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And a very late Happy Holidays.
That too. Alright, see you everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.